Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Channel 5 News.
Home of Knoxville's #2 rated newscast.
Bringing you the news tonight, like always, is myself, Drew Peterson.
And I'm Hayden Cole. Tonight we have many stories to bring to you from around the world and right here in Knoxville. First off, tensions are at an all-time high between North Korea and the United States, as Tuesday American officials sent multiple B-52 bombers over the communist country. In a show of force against Kim Jong-un, North Korea has warned that they will attack if the planes fly again. We've heard that before, haven't we?
We hear this all the time in the news.
Meanwhile, in Europe, the Free Church of Scotland is pushing a bill that will grant the Jedi Knight Society, aka Temple of the Jedi Order, the right to perform marriage ceremonies. When pronounced man and wife, the Jedis will be heard saying, "May the Force be strong between the both of you."
The things I would do to hear that at my wedding.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, sure would. For a little news here in our neck of the woods, on Monday, there was a murder at the fort. A body was found at the 7-mile wildlife refuge. Authorities say that the body seemed to be assaulted. However, they are not releasing the man's identity until further investigation. There was, however, a note written on the man's body which read, "Thanks for the party, man. I think that's the last time I'll ever be going to the fort."
I've never been to the fort.
I don't encourage it. Now, for news, you may have heard in the fall about stories about butt chugging. Well, the Tennessee frat daddies are back at it again. They have come up with a new practice which involves shotgunning a beer through the ear canal. Ouch.
All those frat daddies are so crazy.
Going for it all the time,
All the
100%.
time. 110%.
In the Knoxville Zoo, they are prepared to get a new gorilla. The silverback male gorilla hopes to bring the Knoxville Zoo its first gorilla birth. And now for weather, I turn it over to Abigail Gardner.
Thanks, Drew. I am your actual meteorologist, the one that gets the real weather forecast. Abby Garner standing in for your empty-headed pretty girl Samantha. I'm blonde, what? Get over it. Knoxville's own Mother Nature has proven herself once again to be bipolar as we move from last week's warm, sunny weather into warm rain, then cold rain, and possibly even snow. So much for spring, right? Maybe it'll mean good ski conditions in Gatlinburg. As you can see, it's going to be a wet spring break if you stay here in K-Town. For those of you in Knoxville, I would recommend bringing a raincoat. For those of you leaving, be wary of possible severe thunderstorms and tornadoes resulting from the constant warm and cold fronts pushing back and forth across Orange Country. Be sure to keep an eye on the sky and have a safe place to hide in mind. Current weather? I've decided not to deliver the current weather, seeing as if you're too lazy to get up off the couch and go look out the window to see what the weather is looking like, I'm too lazy to tell you what it looks like. It is not that hard. And now, here's sports. Back to you, boys. And I will be going back to working behind the prompter. Forever. Seriously, why does she even get to work here?
Thank you, Abby. We always appreciate when you step in for Samantha there. You always do a great job.
Great job, Adam. Great job.
But other than that, we have some great news coming to us for the UT Sports. Is that right, Clay?
Oh, yes, sir, we sure do. And if you haven't heard, you must be living under a rock because our very own Tennessee Vols won their first ever NCAA Division I men's basketball championship. That's right. In Atlanta this past weekend, the Vols knocked off the Kentucky Wildcats for a 69-4 victory. And yes, it was a big win for the Vols. It was a big old win. And Knoxville itself has lost its mind. They're going crazy out there.
I hear that you have some footage with
You know, Hayden, I sure do. Why don't we roll the tape?
have won the national championship, our first NCAA Division I national championship, and it is March Madness here in Knoxville. We're here with a couple crazy fans. Sir, can you please step up and talk to the kid? What's your name?
My name is Chris.
Chris, tell me your thoughts. How do you feel about the Vols win? Come on! Nailed it. Sir, come here. Your thoughts on the national championship?
I said it's good. To me. I said it's good. To me.
I couldn't have said it better without myself. And that was you guys.
You guys being me and you, Hayden. Man, it was crazy out there. I'll tell you what.
Well, yeah, that was quite the game. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I never saw it coming. And to hold a team to 4 points.
I thought when we beat them by 30 that we'd beat them by a line, but
And
I was wrong.
Sure was exciting. Well, that's all I've got. And they're telling me that we're going to hit up the entertainment section next. Is that right?
I can't wait. Let's get to it.
Me neither. Can't wait to hear what we got.
Everyone. This is Joe Doyle outside Robert Downey Jr.'s house, trying to catch a glimpse of him before he starts the new movie, Iron Man 3. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for him to get home, I figure I could talk about everyone's favorite segment, spoiler alerts. Now, who in the audience just hates wasting time inside movie theaters and spending all that money just to go see a movie? I'm here to save you that time. I have the biggest, baddest, most frustrating spoiler alerts in all of news. Today I'm going to be talking about the blockbuster hit Django Unchained. It starts out with a young slave who is played by Jamie Foxx. He is saved by a white man who is a bounty hunter. The bounty hunter decides to allow Jamie Foxx to accompany him through trips, and together they go killing people for money because the people are wanted for murder. Near the end of the movie, Django finds out that his wife, Brunhilde, is alive, and the two men set out to save her. They end up saving her at the end, but the white man is killed, and it is a tragic story. Django gets recaptured, but escapes, and he ends up killing everybody at the candy farm, including Steven, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who everybody learns to hate in that movie. That is all I have for this segment of Spoiler Alert. Until next time, that is all.
Thanks for that bit, Joe.
And that's our entertainment section, and boy, I really enjoyed hearing about those movies.
The movies are incredible that are coming out soon.
I would definitely like to get just a bowl of popcorn and sit down with the old lady and watch those movies.
Wouldn't we all?
Yes. Well, that's all the news that we have for you guys this evening, and I feel like after tonight we might be the #1 newscast.
It's hard not to
don't
think
forget to vote online for me to remain your permanent weather woman, so that we can get stand up.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a good night, Knoxville.